All right, so what's up, everybody? As promised, I promised a video of me talking about my weight loss journey. I'm going to talk about the bad, the ugly, and the good of it. So some of the things I did that was bad was taking diet pills, starvation diet. I tried every diet there was. I've tried keto. I've did all kind of stuff. The Atkins diet, I've tried it. Nothing really worked for me. But some of the bad stuff, the really bad stuff I want to talk about is the diet pills. So that ended up making my anxiety and depression just amplified. I ended up getting gastritis. Those who don't know what that is acid reflux times 100. So it really makes you sick. You really can't, you really gotta go on like a bland diet. I still have it today, but I have medication for it, thank God. But some of the things, the bad habits that I had then trying to lose weight, like the starvation, what else? Just, I would go Monday through Friday, no eating, Saturday, have liquor, turn up, all that stuff, and weekends was just all out, just do me. Definitely not a lifestyle change. So all that stuff affected me, and that's the ugly side of what I was saying earlier is, my anxiety and depression was definitely worse. So if y'all are thinking about doing some diet pills or some quick fast dieting things, no, I don't even like to call it diet. I don't think diet is a good word. I think diet has nothing to do with lifestyle change. So diet is something, to me, in my opinion, diet is something you do for like 30 days or 45 days, maybe a week or two or something like that. I have a complete different lifestyle change that I'm gonna talk about later, all right? So I got some notes here, let me see. Oh, another one of the things that happened to me that turned ugly was me being addicted to ephedra. And that is a very horrible feeling. That stuff, they banned it for a reason, and I'm glad they did. So if you're thinking about diet pills, don't do it. You're trying to be on the diet. I don't like that word, but I'll get into that more later. So the good thing is, after all these years of failing and trying to get things right, I finally learned how to eat. I learned what workouts to do. I really studied and educated myself on fitness and nutrition. So no, I am not a certified professional, but I have accomplished a huge goal. I've lost over 170 pounds, no surgery, no weight loss pills, no fad diets, just completely changing my lifestyle, eating, getting rid of negative things, toxic people, toxic food. All that shit is really what helps me in learning how to cope with stress. If you're planning on starting this journey of transitioning to a healthier lifestyle, one of the things I recommend, if you struggle mentally with any kind of depression or anxiety like I do, definitely seek help first. Get all that checked out before you begin, because it will take a toll on you mentally. So let me see what else I want to talk about. It's all psychological. So I don't weigh every day. A lot of people do. You can't help it. I get it. I don't weigh at all at home. I weigh at the doctor's office. So I rarely, let me see, I'll probably go to the doctor probably every 6 months. I don't need to go weigh in. I go off of how I feel, how my clothes fit, how I'm progressing in my workouts and things like that. I focus on the work not keeping up with the scale and the size and measuring all that shit. I don't have to do that. I feel like it's a bad thing, because if you're not seeing what you want to see, it's too easy to give up. It's too easy to get negative and really you can ruin your whole diet. Even if you fail, you might have a bad day. Eat something bad, eat a bad snack, like screw it, I'm just gonna end the whole day with some Doritos or something. Don't do that. Trust me when I tell you, it takes a while. You have to walk before you crawl, or crawl before you walk. I messed it up. But you have to crawl before you walk, and really embrace the change. It took me a long time to get used to a lot of things. So let me go back to my notes real quick. Let me see. Yeah, so a lot of what I've done was really stay focused. Even some of the days I did fail on nutrition. Like I said, I have gastritis, so a lot of the vegetables I can't eat. I've paid the price of trying cauliflower, broccoli, things like that. So you really gotta find food that you can eat without making you sick. You shouldn't have to struggle when you changing your lifestyle. This should be fun. Make it really, really fun. The workouts are gonna be uncomfortable, but once you kill your workouts and you feel a lot better, rejuvenated, you feel your mind is not all foggy, and your mind is clear, and you're feeling good, it's all worth it. So my coworkers think I'm crazy because I get up at 4 o'clock, and that's one of the questions somebody asked is, actually let's go into that right now. Somebody asked, how long do you work out and what workouts do you do? So everybody is different. We're not the same, but for me, I'll just say when I started out, I didn't run. I never thought I'd be running. I walked. I did 3 miles of walking. I like to do incline. I started out with a lot of incline walking and worked my way up to it. I run a little bit, walk, run, just kind of rotating until I got used to it. You really have to condition your body. Actually, you got to condition not only your body but your mind when it comes to changing to living a healthier lifestyle. So I work out now for 1.5 hours to 2 hours in the morning, just depending on how I feel. If I'm really energized and just feel like doing some extra stuff, I do that because I love to do it. I feel good. I did this morning. I feel fine. So that's some things I like to do. Somebody asked, do you go cold turkey? Or did you go cold turkey? No, do not go cold turkey. Don't be like, I'm starting my diet right now, I'm cutting out all this stuff. No, don't do that. Eliminate things slow. It took me a long time to learn that. Eliminate certain foods slow. Like if you eat white rice, change it to whole grain. Keep the other stuff. Like if you do stir fry, they got sugar in it. Just start eliminating certain stuff until you get used to it. It's a change. Your body is gonna whoop your ass the first few months, first few weeks and months until you get used to it. So there's a lot of sugar-free stuff that I do that's really helped me with my weight loss. All right. So somebody said, do you eat carbs? Yes, I do. So carbs are not your enemy. Carbs are actually fuel. Simple carbs, horrible. Complex carbs, good. Only whole grain carbs is what I eat. That's really helped change my diet or change my weight loss, change the way I feel. I have energy. One of the things I forgot to mention is I do have reactive hypoglycemia. So although I was type 2 diabetic, let me see. shit, probably about 8 years ago now. They had me on metformin and all that. I ended up getting reactive hypoglycemia. So for y'all that don't know, that means your blood sugar drops. I gotta eat every 2 hours or I'm gonna pass the hell out. So, having reactive glycemia really didn't do anything for my weight loss. It actually made me gain, because before I figured out what was going on, I was grabbing bags of chips, ices. I was just trying to get in sugar quick as I could. And it was one time I was shaving and I was just started shaking real bad, and I checked my blood sugar and it was 58. So I've had a lot of incidences where that would happen. I'd be at Walmart, that'd happen. I'd just be out anywhere and it'd happen. And now it's more controlled now that I've added the complex carbs to my diet. Preparation is also something that's really helped me. Even if I'm going to Target, I'll bring a granola bar, sugar-free Powerade, some water, something. I'll have something with me so that way I know I'm not going to be starving to death. And plus, I got to eat on time. So staying consistent with eating, working out, has been a big game changer for me. And not only that, staying consistent with finding ways to cope, doing positive things, getting out of the house. Some of the things I do that's therapy for me is riding my motorcycle. Of course, working out. I love to go running every morning. So now, I mentioned what I did back then. Now I'll do 3 miles of running. I'll come home and do supersets. Supersets is a huge, that was a huge game changer for me also with getting lean. So I'll do my 3 miles, come home, do some supersets, or I'll do my supersets first, then I'll go run. I'll do abs every other day. I do super abs on Sunday. I do nothing but abs on Sunday. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday abs along with all my other training. Let me see what else. Let me go back to my notes. Do I have to run every day? No, you don't have to run. So as long as you moving your ass, you will be able to lose weight as long as you're burning. I like to mix cardio and weights up at the same time. So in some of my videos, you might see me running in place, doing like the boxers do. They do like this little bounce and they're moving their legs like this, like you know, what do you call that machine? Elliptical or whatever. So you're doing this. I'll do that for like 45 minutes, stop, do some bicep curls or rotating curls, or I'll jump on the weight bench real quick, hit about between 10 and 15, give myself a 60-second break, then I'm back at it. So when I do my supersets, I do 3 supersets, and then my lucky number is 5. So I do 3 supersets. The last 2, I just burn out. I just do burnouts on the last 2. So let me go back to my notes here. So that's my workout now. How long did it take you to lose so much weight? Don't focus on that. Focus on doing the work. Because everybody's different. You have to adjust. There's going to be times where you really have to adjust your workout and your food intake. I did hit a plateau after losing, I went to the doctor and I was like 280, and I think I stuck around that weight for a little bit. That was 6 months ago, and I think I was a size 38 or something like that. But I changed my diet up, I changed my workout, and then I started losing again, and I'm getting leaner now. So don't get all discouraged and stressed out about that. When you have a coach, hopefully me, I can teach you how to, you know, adjust and do all that. Let me see. How do you know what to eat? That's one thing you got to work with. That's one thing you got to play around with. Like I said, stick to the whole grains, protein, and healthy fats. So a fine balance of macronutrients is definitely key. I don't go out to eat. The last time I had fast food was probably over a year ago. I stopped drinking. That's changed. Everybody, well, most of y'all know I used to cater, so I know how to cook real good. I'll grill some chicken, grill steak, make a burrito bowl out of it, and just as long as you focusing on your macronutrients, you're fine. So really do some research on that. Healthy fats, good protein, lean protein, and complex carbs. Get your water in, sugar-free Powerade. If you need it, got to get your electrolytes, especially when you're training really hard. Let me see. I think I already answered that about going cold turkey. Definitely don't want to do that. How often do you weigh in? I don't weigh in. I already answered that. I don't weigh in every day, only at the doctor's office. I think I got an appointment in 2 months. How do I get my kids to eat diet food? Stop calling that shit diet food. It is not a diet. It's a lifestyle change. It's just eating healthier. So how do I get my kids to eat healthier? So I've given a couple recipes on Facebook to a few people and they liked it and the kids loved it. So you could do pizza bake. Crustless pizza bake is a good one. There's a lot of things kids will eat. Just don't tell them it's whole grain panini pasta or whole grain whatever. There's a lot of stuff you'd be amazed. My son wouldn't eat a lot of the stuff that I cooked before, but now he's seen what I make, my food intake, what it's done for me. He's been doing it for the last 2 months and he's went from 238 pounds to 206 and he actually liked it. So like I said, you can make some really good stuff. G Hughes got some sugar-free stuff that's off the chain you can add. Your kids like chicken strips. Sweet potatoes is the bomb. That's a really good complex carb. Sweet potato fries, you can make them in the air fryer. You can get the bag. I really don't like doing processed stuff. But when it comes to getting your kids used to it, if they will eat it and it's healthy, like sweet potatoes and something lean, I say go for it. Alfredo chicken Alfredo bake is a good one. Use Alfredo sauce doesn't have sugar. A lot of people make their own. I don't. I do have the kind that comes in the jar. Like I said, everything I've done has worked for me. But you really have to find what works for you and your family when you're trying to do it as a whole. So yeah, so that's what I say on that. What else? Let me see. How long did it take for you to lose so much weight? Did I already answer that? Huh, I did. Should I lift heavy or light weights? Okay, everybody's different. People expect me to probably lift 300 pounds, benching or something. No. I've been big my whole life. I don't want to be bigger. I don't want to get swole, and you don't necessarily get swole from lifting heavy. Food is what you eat also that you got to take into accountability, you know. So I like lifting light to mid because I like doing supersets. I get bored real easy just doing 3 sets of 20 or some high rep or some heavy weights or something like that. So I rotate between triceps and biceps. That's just the way I do my supersets, light to mid weight. I might do not really stupid heavy, but heavy enough when I'm doing my cardio. When I'm mixing my cardio in with the weights, I'll run in place, like I was saying, for like 45 seconds to a minute, stop, do some curls, probably about 10 to 12. And I'll probably do that maybe 5 times, and then I'll do some overhead triceps. I'll probably do about 30 pounds on that. I don't go stupid heavy on stuff. So what I'm doing right now is really all about your goal. So my goal is to get leaner and just tighten up and stuff like that. So it's really just about your goal. Let me see what else. I think that might be it on the question. I did the carbs. Do I have to run every day? I already answered that, so I think I'm good. But yeah, so I answered some questions for you. Hopefully this video does some good for some of y'all. If you have any more questions, let me know. And like I was saying earlier, I mentioned walk before you crawl, which is absolutely embarrassing, but you do have to crawl before you walk. It's a process. So really take your time, have fun with it. It doesn't have to be miserable. I know a lot of people absolutely hate it, but no, I hated it. When you're 423 pounds, it's really hard to get motivated and, want to go exercise. But the biggest thing for me was, one more thing. The biggest thing for me to want, the reason why I started this journey was because too many times I felt like I was having a heart attack. We went to Florida one year, and I was at my highest, 423 pounds, walking the beach, and I thought I was gonna freaking die. So that happened a couple times. I had my heart fluttering, doing some weird stuff. I looked and felt horrible. You can see it in my pictures. I was really, really big and just in really bad shape. I feel 20 years younger now. I feel great. My mental health is better. My anxiety is definitely not as bad as it used to be. Depression, way better. I was diagnosed with chronic depression a few years ago, and I'm definitely better now. So trust me when I tell you, it's worth it. If you are going to start this journey, take my word for it. Take your time, learn, ask questions, get a coach, Pound by Pound Fitness, and yeah, just enjoy it. All right, so peace out, y'all.